Oh, no, 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 that is so wrong. Hi, I'm Mike, PokeTips Mike, and welcome back to episode number 11 of my Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke. And today, we're starting things off with Waluigi. Now, last time was a crazy episode. We earned our 4th gym badge, but we had a few very tragic losses along the way. Rest in peace, Moody. Rest in peace, Neville. You guys will never be forgotten. However, today we do have some pretty exciting stuff on the horizon. Since we got 4 gym badges, that means we could go back to the wild area and catch some new Pokemon. So let's make our way over to the wild area. Oh, there's that adorable little Yamper and Sonia. Looks like my Yamper really likes you, huh? Anyway, we've run into each other at a really good time. You know the mural here in Stow-on-Side? It's said to tell the story of the hero of Galar as well. You tend to have surprisingly sharp insight, so I was wondering what you might think when you see the ruins. Kaboom! Kaboom! What just exploded there? We gotta go check that out immediately. And you know what? Let's go ahead and do that on our brand new Mercedes car. You know what? It's been 11 episodes, so I thought it was time to upgrade from that silly old bike, and I bought a car from all the Pokemon battles that I won. So let's keep going. Ooh, I see Sparkling over here though. Max Revive. Good, I could sell that to afford this car a little bit more. Alright, let's ride up these steps over here. Oh, look, it's Bede. Is that what's going on there? Oh, no, no, no. I don't want to get into a battle against Bede right now. What is he doing? Destroy it. Destroy it all. We're going to find those wishing stars. We've got to bring the chairman more wishing stars if we want to please him. Are you using your Pokemon to attack a mural? I'm like 99% sure that's extremely illegal. Wait a second. They're gonna throw us right into a battle against Bede, and right now I only have 5 Pokemon on my team. So you know what? We're gonna come back here. Like I said, we're gonna go to the wild area and try to catch some new Pokemon before we jump into any of the craziness with Bede. So I think today, since I was here not too long ago, I had to run through the wild area to get to Hammerlock before, I'm gonna allow myself to catch 2 Pokemon. That way in the future, there's still more areas for us to explore. So I think I'll finally hit up the Giant Seat, and then I'll also go to Bridgefield and try to catch Pokemon there. I'm also gonna put Cedric back on the team for now, because who knows, Cedric might be useful in trying to catch these Pokemon. And you know what? We'll lead off with Norbert going into this. Alright, let's hop into this GLA over here. Oh, look who's back. Look who's back, the Solgaleo that ran away from me. How dare you make an appearance right now? Oh my gosh, and there's 3 more of them. It feels like every time we come to the wild area and we see one of those things, they always come in pairs. Oh, this is the slowest car I've ever been in. I know there's a bridge I'm supposed to cross somewhere around here, but I'm kind of lost right now. Maybe the flying Abomasnow can help me get there, I don't know. Oh, it's chasing me down. I guess it doesn't want to be helpful today. We're just gonna go around the long way since I was getting a little lost with all the hail and everything, and I know I could find it if I go this way. So where does it start? We're just gonna run right into the area. There it is, Giant Seats, and I'm not sure what popped up first. Give me a second.
A few moments later.
Okay, after looking at the footage, it looks like that glitchy Mantine, which should definitely not be appearing on land, was the first Pokemon that popped up, so that's gonna be my encounter today. Alright, now weakening this thing is kind of annoying with Norbert. Kinda wish I didn't have Norbert out against this thing. If I go for Dragon Tail, the battle ends. If I go for Thunder Shock, that might knock it out. So I guess we'll go for Aerial Ace and see how much that does. This is a Pokemon, alright, that's an interesting range. Not sure if I want to go for another Aerial Ace, but I think I can risk it. This is a Pokemon that I've never used ever, so if we catch it, that's gonna be a big first for me. And it does have a powerful move already, Bubble Beam, so that's not bad, not bad. Alright, Norbert, Aerial Ace, and please don't knock it out. Good, good, that's exactly where we want it to be. I picked up some Ultra Balls last episode, and I also have some Net Balls, but I think I'm gonna go for a Dusk Ball. So let's see how this goes. Can we catch it right away? Are we gonna get lucky? 2, 3, and it's looking like we got him. Nice. Also, I turned the EXP back up a little bit. Before, I think I had it around 40%. Now it should be back up to 80%. I'm not bringing it all the way back up to 100% so we don't get over-leveled, but I think 80% is a pretty safe number right now since the trainers are definitely catching up and out-leveling us. Alright, we're gonna name this Pokemon Grindilo, which I now realize would probably be a good name for Goyle as well, but it's too late. So welcome to the team, Grindilo. And we'll put away Cedric. Always boxing Cedric. I'm so mean to Cedric. Now, what other Pokemon do we have here? We have Bronzong, we have the Hacky Boy, we have something invisible that I ran into, a Mantike. Oh, that's weird. So Mantike and Mantine were both in this wild area, very high level too. I'm very glad that I ran into the Mantine instead of the Mantike. Oh, no, that is so wrong. Now we'll head on over to the next area, the Motostoke Riverbank. I did run through there a few episodes ago, but I didn't allow myself to catch anything at the time. However, now it's all fair game. And look, there's another blue Cinderace. That's pretty cool. Okay, so what's our Riverbank encounter going to be? Does this Glalie count since it's the first thing that pops up? I guess so. Ugh, I was just saying last episode, I don't like Glalie that much. Who knows, maybe Glalie it'll grow on me. But you know what, it absolutely would not grow on me if it knocked out Norbert, so we're gonna swap out over here into Goyle. Goyle has that Hypnosis, which is really helpful, and I think we could do some decent damage to this thing with Goyle as well. Alright, let's hit him with a Psycho Cut. I don't think this will knock it out. Frost Breath, that's interesting. Always crits, I'm worried about that slightly. Good. It doesn't do a terrible amount of damage. And as long as we don't crit him, we should be good here. Oh, wow. Ah, that's risky. I could go for another Psycho Cut and try to get it into the red zone, but again, because that move has boosted critical hit chance, I'm kind of afraid of doing that, so I don't want to lose my encounter. So because this thing is attacking me every turn and I want to put it to sleep eventually anyway, let's just go for Hypnosis now and hope that it actually hits this time, because last episode, Hypnosis just straight up did not want to work for me. So let's see, do you know how to aim with Hypnosis today? No, you still don't! Come on, we really need to hit at least one Hypnosis, because that's doing so much damage to me every turn, that and the Hail. Please, here! Alright, that's it, forget Hypnosis, I'm gonna go to the move relearner and just delete that move eventually. I don't know what the total is between last episode and this episode, but I've missed Hypnosis so many times. It's really not even fair. Alright, let's just get some damage off here. We'll go for Pluck before this thing ends up killing me with the Frost Breath and the Hail combo. How much is Pluck gonna do to this Glalie? Enough. I feel okay with that. Alright, and let's just go for a Dusk Ball, because I know if I go for Hypnosis, it's not gonna hit. I don't even know what Hypnosis looks like in this game anymore when it actually works, because I never get lucky with that move. Alright, forget it. We're going for Hypnosis. I want that extra chance. I want to be able to catch this thing. I know putting it to sleep is gonna be so helpful. There we go! Finally seeing a Hypnosis. You know what, maybe it's just Glalie's eyes that creep me out. Now that its eyes are closed, I like it a lot better. I'm also, and this might be a little silly because it might wake up if I do this, but I just feel like it's necessary. I'm gonna swap out a Goyle now and bring in Cho, and that's because if it gets the first turn wake up, which might happen, okay, it did not happen there, good. But if it got the first turn wake up, I went for a ball, the ball didn't work, and I went for like Frost Breath, I would have died there. I'm trying to think of all the situations that could possibly kill me and avoid any deaths that I can, so I think switching in the Cho is a good choice. Let's see though, is it gonna pay off? Are we gonna catch this thing? Yes we are, very good. Got ourselves Glalie. Alright, I'm gonna name this Glalie Snape because I like Professor Snape, I don't like Glalie, so I'm hoping this makes me like Glalie a little bit more. I'm also going to force myself to use Glalie. He does have Ice-type moves, which are pretty good coverage on my team, so we'll go ahead and roll with that. But speaking of rolling, let's ride around in the car and see what else we could have caught over here. I would not really have been too crazy about catching that Pokemon, so that's alright. The Reuniclus would have been pretty cool over there. Would have loved that Pokemon. Pelipper, not too crazy, but what in the world is that thing over there? Hang on, hold the phone. Yeah, you. What are you? Is that Snorlax? That's like Snorlax with flowers and green stuff all over it? Okay. That is such a weird looking Snorlax. Alright, so I just looked it up and figured out what this Pokemon is. This is another one of those Pokemon inspired from Pokemon Insurgents. It's called Delta Snorlax in that game, so I guess it was supposed to be a grass type. It looks crazy though. Now that would have been a cool Pokemon to catch. I'm almost upset I didn't get this one. And if it Gigantamaxed with the tree on it, that would be so appropriate too. Well, I guess we gotta run away from the Delta Snorlax because it wasn't my encounter. Well, that was a fun journey to the wild area, but now we have to get back to the story of this game. Oh, this is fantastic. We could buy Hyper Potions now too, restoring 120 HP. So let's go ahead and go all in on those Hyper Potions. Alright, now where were we in this town? There was a big explosion because Bede is trying to deface a statue or some stone or something, and I guess now we have to battle him. So let's go flex in our little car and ride up the hill over to him. Alright, Bede, what's going on over here, buddy? Oh my, you again. So you think that you could start collecting wishing stars now and get in the chairman's favor? That's the way of things, is it? I see. So you do have some cunning in you. But I won't have it. I won't allow anyone to stand in my way. Oh, that battle theme. Alright, let's go. Not sure if I should have done some training, but we just beat a gym leader, so I think we should be okay here. And Berserker! How do you guys feel about Meowth's evolution, Berserker? I don't really know what I think of this Pokemon, to be quite honest. It looks kind of weird to me. I also always think this thing is a dark type instead of a steel type, so I'm kind of glad that I have those little things on the screen showing me what type it is. Shockwave. Alright, wasn't expecting that coming from you, and it is super effective, but it does diddly squat to me, so let's hit him with that shell. Very cool animation. I've already seen more than enough to judge you and your team's abilities. Alright, I feel like here, there's a chance that if it goes for Shockwave again, it might swap me out. So I'm gonna go for Sucker Punch here. Worst case scenario, because Sucker Punch is not gonna kill it. It's not gonna kill it. Worst case scenario, it goes for Shockwave, it doesn't do enough damage to swap me out, and I get one more Sucker Punch off on it again. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Now Sucker Punch here should absolutely, or not. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I thought I had it all figured out, but Bede outplayed me there, buddy. Alright, forget this. We're done using Bellatrix. We're done playing the silly games. Oh, we have Cho sitting on the team. That could easily make this Pokemon look pretty goofy. So come on out here, Cho. Should have brought you out a little earlier, but I wanted to see if I could have done it before. And Acid Armor. Well, thank you for the free switch in. You can raise your defense all day, because I know this Pyro Ball is going to do a lot of damage. Come on, Cho. Show them what you got. Haha, I love this animation. Looks so good. And, oh, just living. Just living. Iron Tail. Surprised that actually hit. That thing, whenever I use it, it always seems to miss. And speaking of always missing, you don't have 2 Super Potions, do you? No. Okay, good. Went for this instead of the Pyro Ball because I didn't want to miss the small Pyro Ball. Plus, the speed boost is nice if I do want to stay in with Cho a little longer. I'm loving getting all these levels. Ooh, counter. No, no, no. That's not really a move I would want to learn. Alright, we gotta swap out against this thing. Big spider, kind of freaky, don't like it. Think I'll swap into Bellatrix here. If it wants to go for a damaging move, it'll emergency exit me, and then I could easily swap into Norbert and hit this thing with the Aerial Ace, which wouldn't be too bad. So let's see what you want to do. Yeah, Surf. Not going to do a lot of damage to me because I resist it, but I think it'll do enough to just get me in the yellow. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought would happen. In and out, Bellatrix. And now this is the play that I really wanted to do. Let's bring out Norbert. I could also go for the Charged Thunder Shock strategy, but I think 2 Aerial Ace is going to do a lot more, because Norbert has the ability Hustle, which kind of raises my attack a little bit, plus Norbert's attack is a lot higher than its special attack, and that's a pretty good amount of damage. Oh, Grudge. So what does that do? That wipes out my PP, right? Well, that can be potentially annoying, because we are going to be completely wiped out of PP for a move. I think I'll just go for Aerial Ace, because if I do need another Flying-type move, Goyle does have Pluck, which will cover the same thing, and I don't really have any other good electric moves on my team. So, I hope that'll be okay. I hope that'll be okay in the long run. Now, let's see. Your third Pokemon is a Gardevoir. Is that another? Yes, it is. Another Golden Gardevoir. Don't have anything great for this Pokemon. I'll bring out Cho. I'm assuming it's going to do a lot of damage, even if it goes for a Fairy-type move that I resist. But we have those Hyper Potions now, so we should be okay. Imprison. Alright, I don't think we know any of the same moves, but really, who knows? Maybe the randomizer gave it Pyro Ball, but it looks like we're okay. So let's go for Pyro Ball. Oh no, we're missing! I hate when I see that delay. It's just like, you're not gonna get to use your move today. Ugh. Wow, you're really trying to trap me in here. What are you gonna go for next turn? Well, come on. Cho, hit a Pyro Ball now. There we go. There we go. It's always good when we get to see that animation start up. And, ooh, just missing out on a one-hit KO. Future Sights. Alright, well, we gotta keep that in mind. It's an annoying move because just when you least expect it, it comes out, hits you, and does a lot of damage. So I gotta try to remember that thing still lingering, because I always forget about the Future Sights. But we got rid of the Gardevoir, 3 Pokemon down, 3 to go. Pokemon number 4, oh, the good old Hattie boy, or girl. I'm actually kind of scared of Cho taking a Future Sight and whatever this thing wants to throw at me, so I think I'll swap in Myrtle. Myrtle has good special defense, and between you and me, if Myrtle goes down and we lose Myrtle, well, I wouldn't be too upset. If I lost Cho, though, I'd be devastated. So let's bring out Myrtle. This is a little tank here. Speed swap. Alright, I'm guessing that's self-explanatory. Swap in the speed, thank you. And we take that Future Sight, which does a lot! Yeah! Alright, let's bring Cho back in now that that Future Sight's off the table. Come on out again, Cho. Psychic Fangs, how much is that going to do to me? A lot, yeah. I'm not too comfortable with that. So let's go for our first potion of the battle, this Hyper Potion right here. I'm also debating, does this thing know a Fairy-type move? It's not guaranteed to know a Fairy-type move, but if it does, it wouldn't be too fun. Let's just get some solid damage off on it here with the Pyro Ball. We're missing again? Why is my luck so bad? I need to go back between this episode and the last episode and just count how many times I've missed moves. And now this thing is going to be really fast, and we might even get flinched here too. Alright, let's see, how much is this going to do? Does it put it in quick attack KO range? Ooh, it just one-shots it straight up. That's good. That's really good. Nice job. I didn't think that was going to knock it out, but unfortunately now we're out of Pyro Balls. And Chandelure. Alright, another fire type. Goyle's okay. I always keep thinking that Goyle resists Ghost, but it doesn't. It has that Psychic type as well. But we'll see. We'll see. What are you going to go for here? Shadow Ball. That's kind of a bad scenario for us. We don't really like Shadow Ball. Does a lot. That right there is absolutely a damage range that could knock us out. All it needs to do is 2 extra damage and Goyle is gone next turn. So I think what I'm going to do here is swap in Myrtle, use Myrtle as healing fodder, and maybe, just maybe, we might lose Myrtle here. Blue. Okay. Oh. Rest in peace, Myrtle. Ugh. Did say I wasn't going to be upset about losing Myrtle, but it still is disappointing seeing one of my Pokemon go. Well, with that, I think my next best bet is to bring in Norbert here. I do think Norbert can deal with the Chandelure. Just in case, though, because it does seem to have a lot of special attacking moves, I'll go for Charge, raise my special defense up a little bit. Let's hope Shadow Ball doesn't drop my special defense, because that would be kind of annoying. Wow. Wow, that does so much. Shadow Ball so scary. And let's go for Thunder Shock now that it's going to do a little bit more damage. What would be really nice is if we got a Paralysis here to slow this thing down. That's another thing that makes it kind of annoying. Oh no, now they got the special defense drop, so we're back to square one again. At least paralyze this, please. Please, no? Well, if we can avoid it, we're going to try losing 2 Pokemon here, so Hyper Potion number 2 on Norbert, which isn't going to fully heal it, but it'll get very, very close. Very close. 129 HP. Kind of annoyed they got the special defense drop there. Because with Charge, we were able to take these things a lot. Oh my gosh, really? With Charge, we were able to take them a lot better. And now we're in a messy situation again. Ugh. Norbert, if I stay in, is gonna die. Doesn't matter if I use a Hyper Potion again, it's gonna die. Its special defense is too low now. Cho can't swap in. Can swap in Snape, but we just got Snape. I don't want to kill Snape off, even if I don't really like Glalie. Goyle, again, I don't know if Goyle could take another one, and we'll be in the same situation anyway. And Bellatrix, if I could get Bellatrix in, Sucker Punch will more than likely knock it out. Alright, I'm seeing my best bet right now is swapping in Snape, letting Snape die, healing up somebody else to finish this battle. Because I really don't see this going well with anybody else. That Shadow Ball and Blue Flare combo does a lot of damage to anybody on my team. So we'll Hyper Potion up Bellatrix, and unfortunately say goodbye to Snape, because I know Blue Flare is absolutely going to slaughter us here, or not? Well, let's see, maybe we'll get lucky, it'll miss another one, we can go for bites, but no, that's going to take us out. Well, Snape, gone way too soon. Caught you this episode, and you're already down. Thank you for allowing me to heal up a Pokemon. Now, Bellatrix, it's your job to finish up this monster that took out 2 of my Pokemon. Let's Sucker Punch this thing and say goodbye to it. Get out of here, you evil Chandelier. If I could have brought in Bellatrix earlier, I probably could have saved some of my Pokemon. It's just like, it was very risky, no matter what. This was a very risky Pokemon, and Bede still has one more. He has to win for the chairman. Ooh, let's zoom in. Alright, this is good. Ooh, wow, look at that shiny. Look at that shiny, that looks so nice. This is good, you could deal with this, right, Belle? Yeah, especially if he wants to go for Cotton Guard. It makes it annoying to kill, but we can eventually take this thing out. Alright, Belle, give it some good bites. What is it holding? Hurt by its sticky barb. Alright, well the battle wants us to win, so that's a good thing right there. Come on. Bellatrix, Bug Bites, Mega Horn. Very, very bizarre. This Bug Bites is for Snape. Good, Mega Horn's not making us switch out, and this next one is for Myrtle. And I think its Sticky Barb is going to knock it out right here, securing us the victory. Oh. Good. Good battle. I feel like there were probably other things I could have done that battle to save some more of my Pokemon, but it is what it is. But why? How could this be? How could someone like you get in my way? I was the one chosen by the chairman! You were the chosen one! You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them! Ooh, Olina looks disappointed. I wondered what you were up to when you asked to borrow Chairman Rose's Caparaja. I can't believe you tried to use the chairman's Pokemon to destroy a historical site. Who cares for some ancient ruin when the next 1,000 years are at stake? Did you stand in the path of a Pokemon Simple Beam or something? How do you expect to support the chairman with that sort of thinking? What's Rose have to say to this? Young Bede, it pains me to have to say this, but I am truly disappointed. It's true that I am the one who found you, back when you were all alone. I saw talent in you. You reminded me a little bit of myself back when I was young. That's why I sent you to trainer's school, to give you a chance of success. But trying to destroy the mural, part of Galar's history, you show no love toward Galar. You clearly are not a worthy challenger for the Gym Challenge. We will decide what to do with you later. For now, you'll return to Hammerlock. Look at that look on Bede's face. Well, honestly, Bede, what did you think was going to happen there? You've got this priceless mural, part of Galar's history. Ooh, getting arrested by his squad there. But you have this priceless mural, and you think you're gonna destroy it and everything's gonna be all hunky-dory. You know, during one of Bede's matches, I heard the announcer say Bede has no family. Apparently it was Rose who took Bede under his wing, and so Bede was battling for the chairman's sake. What an awful turn of events. I hope the mural survived all that. I think it went the same path as my Pokemon. Ooh, it really did. What's that? Could it be? Legendary Pokemon? They're not so young youths. It all comes together! Alright, Sonia, tell me what's going on. Not a brilliant turn of events, but the ruins were brought into the light for us to see. What does this tell us about Galar's legends? Yes, my insightful words. Pokemon or a sword and shield? I'm just gonna say Pokemon. Doesn't get more insightful than that. Right. More than any hero, there's those things that appear to be Pokemon that stand out. Not just that, but those Pokemon appear to be holding a sword and shield as if they were using them. Seems like at some point in history, the sword and shield were combined with the two actual Pokemon and treated as the same thing. But then what? They just faded from history? Two young heroes. The sword and shield were actually Pokemon, but why would the truth of these ruins be hidden when their stories were depicted in artwork? We gotta get Scooby-Doo on this. More revives. Every time I talk to her, I get plenty of revives. Well, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to two of our very own heroes, Snape and Myrtle. I feel like both of their deaths are kind of fitting. Snape sacrificed himself to save the others for the greater good, just like in the books, and Myrtle, well, Myrtle was a ghost in the books, so I guess she's a ghost now too. Alright, so let's bring on Grindylow, and let's also bring out Dumbledore. I think it's time. Yes, we'll have two fire-type Pokemon, but Dumbledore is so close to evolving. Actually, you know what? I do have a rare candy right now, so let's just go ahead and start Dumbledore on Dumbledore's journey and get him to a Charmeleon. There we go. This is a Pokemon that I really want to take all the way to Charizard and all the way to the end of the game. Charizard has really treated me well in past randomizers, and I'm hoping we can do the same thing here in this Sword and Shield one. I feel like you're not supposed to be able to do this with your car, you know, drive it through a fence, but I'll allow it. Alright, so next up, I think we have to go through the Glimwood Tangle. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead and do that now. Because I caught 2 Pokemon this episode, I lost 2 Pokemon this episode, I want to at least end up going positive. Ah, the Glimwood Tangle. Wait, is that Pikachu? No, that's not my encounter, is it? I don't know. Now, the Glimwood Tangle is kind of weird with how Pokemon pop up here. No, those things don't count. I think what we're gonna do here is just go for the first thing that appears in the shaking grass. That'll be like a truly very random encounter. So let's get off this bike here and see if we can get some of the grass to shake. Where is my Pokemon? I want to catch something. There we go. Alright, let's run in here and our Pokemon encounter for the Tangle. Oh, no, we're not! No, we're not! We saw this thing earlier on in the game and now we actually get to catch one! Oh, that is so awesome! That is so cool! I don't think I could actually pronounce this thing's name properly, but then again, I can't pronounce any Pokemon name properly, so I've been calling it Verizon Wireless the whole time, and I think I'm gonna keep that going. Oh, that is so cool, though. A legendary Virizion. I hope I said that right. I think I'll swap in the Cho to try and weaken this thing. As excited as I am to encounter a legendary Pokemon, I am also afraid of not being able to catch this thing. I think we're stocked up all right on Pokeballs. I was not expecting a legendary encounter, so I didn't go get a bunch, but I think we should be okay. I'm not going to go for any super effective hits, really don't want to lose this thing, so let's go for Double Kick. And it does not really that much. Maybe I should go for Flame Charge. Ooh, it has Giga Drain? That can get annoying. That can get annoying when I'm trying to weaken this thing. Well, you know what? Here we'll throw our first Ultra Ball. I'm not sure if the Dusk Ball gets the bonus while we're in the Glimwood Tangle, but let's see. Ooh, it's breaking right out. Let's go for a Dusk Ball. We also, again, we could swap into Goyle and try to put it to sleep, but that never really works out for me. Also, Giga Drain would do a lot more damage to Goyle than it does to Cho over here. Alright, we're gonna try to change up our strategy a little bit. Let's go in with Goyle. Goyle, what can you do here? Now, Goyle, I know we're not on the best terms here with Hypnosis, but I need you to try. I need you to try and land this Hypnosis, put it to sleep. Let's try this again, Goyle. Hypnosis, hit it, put it to sleep, let me throw Pokeballs. Okay, before earlier on in the episode I was joking about deleting Hypnosis, now I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and do it. This is Hypnosis number 3, and we finally get it. The only reason that I keep Hypnosis around right now is because I still have slight hope that it's gonna work, and it's also supposed to make catching Pokemon easier, so let's see how this Ultra Ball does. First one while it's asleep, not even a shake. Let's see how the Great Ball does. I would throw my last Ultra Ball, but again, I kind of want to wait until I can get it safely into the red zone before I start doing that, but no. I'm a little worried. We don't really have that many good Pokeballs left, and I don't know if we're going to be able to catch this thing. But let's see. We still have over 20-something balls to throw at it. It's got to get into at least one of them, right? You know, we're getting 2 shakes, getting 3, but it's not going to catch. Oh, there we go. We got it. Just had to be a little pessimistic there at the end, but no, secretly I was trying to reverse psychology this thing into getting into my Pokeball. And nice, thank you for getting Goyle level 40. Now for once, I feel like I have a pretty good nickname for this Pokemon. Let's welcome Patronus to the team. And we're gonna put away Grindylow for now. That's actually pretty cool though. I can't believe we got a legendary Pokemon in here. And the big roots right over here, which is actually pretty convenient for Patronus because that'll pair really well with Giga Drain. Alright my friends, and with that, I think we've reached a good point to end this episode. We had a few deaths, but we had a pretty decent recovery by catching the good old Patronus. So my friends, next time we'll finish exploring the Glimwood Tangle and head to the city of balloons and giant mushrooms. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new so you never miss a new episode. See you next time in episode 12.